Siamo qui con Martin O'Donnell, il creatore delle colonne sonore di Halo e Destiny. Thank you so much, Mr. O'Donnell, for being here with us with this interview.
Thanks for having me.
First question, you are of course well known for your amazing soundtracks and your contribution to the music in gaming industry. There is any kind of Italian compositor or Italian musician you take inspiration from for creating your soundtracks?
That's a good question. You know, I've always been a Respighi fan and Verdi. Boy, there's so, I mean, music in Italy is just tremendous, the history of music. I was talking to somebody yesterday about some progressive rock bands, and I was very much into PFM. Have you heard of them? Premium?
Of course, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we are a big fan of PFM.
What are they doing? Are they still around?
Yep. No.
Okay, well, I figure they're older than me probably, so that's pretty old. But yeah, I love PFM, so yeah.
You're experimenting with VR games, right? So what do you think about the soundtracks? I mean, as to be more immersive in an already immersive environment like VR games?
So because I'm an audio director and I care a lot about the audio environment, I think that VR is going to allow us to, because we know where your ears are at all times, so when you move your head just a little bit, you'll be able to place sounds in the environment so it sounds real. You as a player will feel like you're in the environment. So if we want to play music as though it's coming out of speakers in the environment, or a radio or a TV or something, we can do that. But that's not what music does in games that have a story. Music is going to help enhance and evoke emotions that follow what we think the player should be feeling while the story is happening. And I think for that we will do the same thing we've always done, which is music that just isn't localized. It doesn't feel like the music itself is in the environment. It's the music that's in your head that's telling you how to feel. So I don't think it's going to be all that different than music in movies or other games that I've done in terms of how you experience it.
Would you like to, work on a different title or different saga that already exists, and how could you make this more yours?
Wow, that's a good one. There are a lot of franchises that have been around for a while, and they already have their own identities. So I don't know what I would do different. I mean, one thing I would say is, I don't know where in the future Halo's going to be, but I would love to come back to Halo at some point in the future. If it's still going on later, it might be fun to sort of get the band back together and make it the other way. But I don't think there's any other franchise or series that I would want to be involved in. But I've heard some beautiful games like Everybody's Gone to the Rapture or Ori and the Blind Forest, and these are some great games that I would love to do a smaller, more intimate game too. And Golem is going to be a more intimate game, and I'm really enjoying Echoes of the First Dreamer, which is the prequel soundtrack that I'm doing for that, and it has a very different feel to it. It's not the big epic stuff. There's some relatively big moments, but not as big as like Destiny and Halo. So I'm enjoying that.
So we would love you have to Halo back, of course. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. O'Donnell, for this interview. It's been a real pleasure for us.